Hey, Travels with Dottie here, and I have comments with my coffee. I hope you join me. It is the last day of August 2024, August 31st, and it is, let's see, 5:46 a.m. It is 42 degrees outside and a balmy 76 inside the trailer. A little warmer than usual, but it's a little colder than usual outside. And this is my third attempt at doing this video today. I kept messing up, and the last time I'm reading comments and going, I'm getting deja vu. Well, that's a good reason for that, because I was rereading comments I did yesterday. So the first one, this is unique. The first one is a comment from Dottie's with Travels. It's from me. It's on Eagle Nest, 1 acre with utilities. And sadly, my comment is this has been sold. Yes. If you've been with me, you see me, and I'm staying in beautiful Eagle Nest, New Mexico, just 30 miles due south of the Colorado border at 8,000 feet on a beautiful lake nestled in the mountains. Stunningly gorgeous. I'm coming back for the whole summer next week. I'm going to be a Eagle Nest summer guy. And right near town, within a short walk of the village, is a development that, it's got 6 or 8 houses in it, but mostly lots, and there's only one lot for sale for $50,000. Sounds like a lot, but it was 1 acre with utilities right there. It's like 4,000 and change to hook those utilities up. The only thing is, you got to build a house. You got to build a 1,400 square foot house that is approved within the covenants of the development. So we're talking $300,000 total. I'm not in the market for a house. What I am in the market for is fantasizing about a property I might buy and might build a house on, and that's for people wealthier than I. But I did maybe 2 or 3 videos showing this property and going, it's amazing. It's on a corner. It's got this unobstructed view of the valley and the lake, and you can walk into town in just a couple of minutes. On and on and on and on about how much I loved it. And it's the only one for sale. I couldn't find another lot for sale anywhere in Eagle Nest. Meaning, boy, what a great investment would be. So I finally yesterday had the nerve to pick up the phone and call the number on the sign. And they said, it just sold this week. We're closing on Friday. So today's Saturday. I'm sure, unless something went wrong, it is closed. It is owned. The next time I go by, I bet there's no sign there anymore. Sad, 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 but happy for somebody. Next one is on Tiny RV Kitchen, making it work, from Randy G. It's your kitchen. Who cares what other thinks? Hi to George and Dottie the cuties. I think I mentioned there was some lady that went on and on about all the things I'm doing wrong in my little kitchen. Even though in the beginning of the video, I basically said, if you don't like doing this, go ahead and hit the thumbs down sign. Watch another video. Because this is the way I like my kitchen. She didn't like it. Susan Jack. This is on free Starlink for cell phone emergencies. Elon Musk is establishing the Starlink internet service as being accessible to cell phones in a emergency worldwide. He needs cooperation from countries, but other than maybe 2 or 3 countries, he's going to get approval because it's going to save people's lives. It's like not his cell phone, any cell phone will be able to, maybe it might be text or something, who knows, but maybe he'll communicate with the outside world in an emergency to get rescued. So that's pretty amazing. And I did say, I know Elon Musk is controversial. Some people hate him, some people love him. There's a bunch of political stuff, but let's just put that all on the side in a pile. This is a good thing that's being done here. And of course, I started getting political stuff, which was promptly deleted. Please don't get on this channel and start talking about political parties. I don't, it doesn't matter to me. You could be praising what I hold near and dear to my heart. It's getting deleted because I don't want that controversy and divisiveness on Travels with Dottie, because it's available everywhere else. There's lots of sources for, and I think you should be involved in politics, just not here. That's all. M. Campbell says on the Starlink thing, this is a good thing and it will save lives. Historically, men who managed to significantly change society came in complicated packages with liberal helpings of good and bad. Ford, Edison, Musk is no different. People looking for a saint are not looking at history. That's a very good point. Isn't that a good point? Good point. This is the first comment on Casita trailer customized by a couple, and the couple are my good friends, Charlie and Diane, who sadly left yesterday. I'm going to see them again in Quartzsite, but they left, went back home to Kansas yesterday, and it was so sad seeing them living. I did a little short on them driving away with sad piano music. It really captured how I felt. M. Campbell, I love rig tours. They've turned their Casita into a nice little home that works for them. I saw a thing or two that I plan to adapt in my trailer. Thank you, Charlie and Diane. Yeah, they have a 24-year-old Casita trailer. They're a couple. Then they stay in for months at a time, and they have made some pretty amazing modifications to make it livable and comfortable for the two of them. And yeah. So the next couple are on the short with the piano music. M. Campbell, when someone leaves, it means there's a happy day coming when you see them again. Good, great. And Randy, hi Randy, says, until next time, I never say goodbye. It wasn't there a song about never saying goodbye in the 70s? On the free Starlink, Borandell, 9915. I never understood why anyone would not appreciate what Elon Musk has done, other than they simply hate him for being a Republican and supporting Trump. This is political, but he's not taking a side here. He's stating a fact, and this one was borderline. People simply won't let themselves educate themselves on his accomplishments. Free speech for one. In the year 2000, we were told we would have affordable satellite phone service within a few years. It still hasn't happened, but we are very close thanks to Elon, not to mention he's done to help the poor of the world, communications to the internet, good video. So that was borderline. He mentioned Republicans and Trump, but I don't think in a way that bothered me. It was sort of like, it was kind of okay. I think it was worth keeping. On the Casita trailer, Randy, I'm a huge fan of Casita. She has a big heart there. Great mods. Love the stove idea. Thank you. Super sweet couple. P.S. I still haven't found an affordable one. They got theirs at the perfect time. I was referring to Randy, not by name in the video with them, but I had told them in the video, and I told them long before that I had a subscriber that was looking for a Casita and having trouble finding one she could afford. And my naive thought was, oh, just find a used one. You can find a cheap used one. And before I was luckily typed that out, not knowing what the hell I was talking about, I researched it and I found that's not true at all. They're expensive. 20-year-old ones, 25-year-old ones are still expensive. And Ralph responded to her and said, the Casita RV really hold price. They don't typically devalue unless someone would trash it. As a matter of fact, Charlie said he bought it for $9 in 2019, and he thinks it's worth $12 now. I don't doubt it. I saw the prices. Randy says, very impressive to the Starlink article. Ken Gray. Ken had to change his he had to like open a new YouTube channel because his comments kept getting sucked up into this YouTube hold for review thing, and I'd see his comments. They were perfectly fine, and I'd hit approve, and they'd disappear. So it doesn't seem to be happening with his new name, Ken Gray. Nice mods on the Casita. Good thing I'm single because I could not sustain takedown setup every day. Ken, let me tell you something. I don't do takedown and setup every day ever. The only days where I move every day are travel days, and I don't set up anything. I leave everything hooked up. I don't put out anything. My travel trailer is relatively level when towing, so I hop in there, I put out the slide, I go to sleep, I get up, and I keep going. And last summer I moved every 2 weeks only because I had the New Mexico State Park Pass, and you have to move every 2 weeks. But now I have this wonderful spot. By the way, the spot I have, if you saw it here, I'm keeping this exact spot for next year. I'm going to be here from June 1st to September 30th. Whoa. It's going to be great. All right. Susan Jack to my sad short saying goodbye. She says, see you down the road, safe travels. See you down the road is a phrase that nomads use to say goodbye. Another one from Randy on new HIV treatment. That was positive news number 137. That was a long time ago, over a month ago. Lost one of the best people I've ever known to HIV long ago when there was little hope and horrible suffering. Good to know there's an improvement. Yes, it is good to know. Sorry about your loss, Randy. Joe is on Comments and Coffee. I found Travels with Charlie at my local library as an Audible book. Some say it's fiction, some say it's fact. I'm really enjoying it. It's cool to hear about the old technology that Big Man compared to what they have. And I responded, autobiography. Okay, it's an autobiography. There are people that pick it apart because that's what people love to do and say there are parts of this that can't possibly be true. Here are my reasons. Here's my research. He couldn't possibly talk to a Shakespearean actor in Keokuk, Iowa, or wherever it was. Might there have been parts of that trip when he wrote it that he fictionalized? Hell, sure. But when people say, oh, it's not true, it's a fiction. What's true was he and Charlie got in a camper van and drove across the country. That was true. He wrote about it. That's an autobiography. I swear, if you pick any autobiography that anyone's ever wrote and you can't find something in there that isn't quite true, I think it'd be a little unusual. I don't pay attention to what parts I think are down the line 100% true. I loved his voice in this. I loved what he had to say. There were probably big parts of the trip that were pretty boring, not suitable for a book. So he took what do they call it? Poetic license. He did a little poetic license, but it's still an autobiography and it's still a wonderful book. And yes, it was a movie, I believe, in 1968. Let's see. Nancy Medeiros was reacting to a survey I put on the community page saying, hey, I do these. Sometimes I get carried away and I do a video that's over an hour. I want to know how you feel about it. And only 8% of the people said, I don't like it. The rest of them said, I like it, or I don't care. It doesn't matter to me one way. And a big chunk said, it's okay, but I don't watch the whole thing. I don't have time to watch an hour and 20-minute YouTube video. And I totally understand that. It's even hard for me to watch it, editing it. So I'll keep doing whatever. I just want to if I had 90% of the people going, I hate this, I would never do another hour-long video again. So that's why I asked for the feedback. On the casita, Judy says, my sister and her hubby were looking at casitas in the early 80s. I believe brand new, they were about $8,000. Those times are gone. The 80s for $8,000. They were great little trailers. I like the changes he's made, even for single person. The changes would be great to give more living space. The big one was, it came with a bed in the back, like, I don't know, full size or queen bed. And you're a couple in their, what they call east to west beds. So somebody's got to climb over somebody in the middle of the night. And if I had to climb over somebody in the middle of the night, it would be at least twice a night. And it wouldn't be a pleasant experience for them. So what they did is they split the bed into two separate twin beds. One is further up front, the other one is all the way in back. It's just, you got to see the video. It's really, really, really cool what they did, the modifications they made. Let's see. I'm back to Travels with Charlie. How did that happen? Let's go back. All right, on 10 things you don't know about RVing in Quartzsite, Arizona. That's got to be over a month ago. And DTA 97392 says, thanks for the info. Nice explanation of things. You are welcome. And Casita Travel Trailer, Ralph P 3057, thanks for the look-see of that Casita, Rob. I own a 2020 Casita. New, fairly new. The unit was in good shape for a 2000. Very nice, folks. Thanks. Yeah, you look at the inside and outside of this unit. 24 years old. It's like, you're kidding me. It doesn't. There's nothing that looks 24 years old in this thing. Ralph, saddest part of nomad life, saying goodbye. The journey continues. He says, yes, it does. Judy says on the comments video, I was busy bringing Buddy home. That's Buddy's new puppy dog, Buddy, brand new. He settled in. I'm still afraid it will fall over on a bike, and a trike is too big to store, so I guess Alicia has to keep me driving around. Yeah, Judy's always pined for an e-bike, and electric makes a trike, which is more stable, but most people, including Judy, don't have room to store that traveling. So on Casita, they Charlie mentioned they have a big handrail that the prior owner put on, one of those things that, will move back and forth, lock in place. And he was saying how it's just not seen in the right spot. They don't really use it as a handrail. And someone said, it's not a handrail. It's a security locking system that folds across the door. And I had to answer that. I said it absolutely is a handrail and can be folded and secured against the door for added protection against the door coming open when traveling. It's very common. It is. I have one. Many trailers have these things. They're very common. And she says, well, yours may not lock, and just to secure the door from opening while on the move. Borderline, it's okay comment, but there was a little sort of negativity to it, a little kind of gotcha sort of quality, but I went ahead and left it. Tommy, until the next time, friends, drive safe. And that was to the sad going away video. Another Casita comment. We have a 2018 Liberty Deluxe. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm imagining it's similar to Casita. They have such a cult following, and so many excellent modifications have been done. We ordered ours without the heater too. We use an identical electric heater. They use this little tiny electric heater on low. It only uses 700 watts in it. He says it makes the whole trailer just toasty. And I have a big, tall electric heater I use when I have access to electricity. Otherwise, I use an Empire propane heater. Naj says on Starlink, more big companies should follow his example. They should be a little bit altruistic. And she also says, saying goodbye is always sad, but at least be able to say hello all over again. Safe journey. I did hear from them. They made it through their first day safely, which is always good to hear. Comments and coffee from yesterday. Zigzag. Hey, buddy. I'm getting ready for our winter stay at Quartzsite. I just ordered the Empire SR10 TW propane heater. That's my thing. That's the Empire. It was a bit more money than you paid, but got a fantastic deal. I have my fingers crossed. This is my third heater for my converted cargo trailer. Wave 3 Dickerson propane fireplace heater. Neither had a thermostat. This one does. I'm going to bet you're going to be pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with mine. And that concludes everything for the day. And Dottie's not moving, but watch this. Now she's moving. I'll see you tomorrow.